And then when they awarded it to us, we had to go to the Pelicans. Well, we didn't have to, we got to. And I remember my mom coming, Miss Fleming, the principal. She came, and it was just the support and the love that you felt. We got to go down on this on the field. I remember I have a picture with the Pelican holding the check, and it was just a cool experience. I mean, you had the whole crowd of the Pelican game there. They announced what it was for, and it was cool. It was something I'll never forget. And I was just really thankful for it.
I am sure the people with the Bruce Dow Canton Foundation would be exceptionally proud of you. You were
Yeah.
definitely a very deserving candidate, and the public recognition was very fitting for a fantastic high school career.
Yes, I got to meet all of the family, and I remember that all. It was just such a warm time. You could see how happy and thankful they were, and me as well. It was awesome.
Cool. All right, so you graduate from early college. Your time with us is sort of done. What's next?
Well,
I'll let you start.
Okay. So when I graduated, I was, on and off where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. So at the end, I was like, okay, I'm going to take, and I feel like everybody says this, but I'm going to take a year and or not even, it wasn't even a year. I'm just going to take some time. It was the summer. I had a job at a restaurant in North Myrtle Beach. I made a ton of money that summer. So I really just worked my life away for a couple months, just focused, kind of felt out what I wanted to do. I feel like I did so much in 4 years that my mind needed to take a little break, but I was also ready to do something else. I just didn't know what yet. So after the summer, I really kind of focused on what I want to do. And I mentioned before, I love helping people, but I wasn't really wanting to do like a psychiatry therapist type of thing. So I thought, okay, I'm a really hands-on person. So I went to Millermont Technical College. I started in March or November. It was one of the two, very far away. But I went there and I did their massage therapy program. And that was, I want to say, like 8 or 9 months. I went every day, the 5 days a week, and it was wonderful. I graduated from there. I took my MBLEX, which is the licensure test, got my massage license in South Carolina. One of my classmates, she worked at a really good spa as an esthetician and now massage therapy, and she got me a job there, and I worked there for a little over a year, and I just wanted something more therapeutic kind of, but also more zen to me. So I got a really good job at Chinzia Spa. It's at 21 Main in North Myrtle Beach. It's a really high-end spa. I worked there. And then on the side, I also did and I had my own massage business. I'd travel. I met a lot of tourists and stuff. So I would kind of take that business too. And I worked as an independent contractor at another spa as well. I was just super busy. I took like the 2 years and I just worked my life away massaging because I loved it a lot. I think that was my answer of what I wanted to do. It was, great hours, great pay. I got to help people and heal people, and also just meet a bunch of good people, and I loved it. And then after that, well, I'll let you go, and then,
We stopping with college.
We're gonna keep going.
She just kept rolling.
Well, that's why I said I'll stop. I'll let you go, because then we met, and then, well, here we are.
So, is this shown to your students? I don't know, like, what I can and what I can't. What you want me to say?
It's gonna be on YouTube forever, Chandler.
Okay, then I'm not going to say what I was going to say. So I had a little bit different of an experience. I got to college and I saw these big Greek letters on the wall, and that I got pretty involved with, and those Greek letters led to a lot of partying and alcohol, and I got to the point where I was not going to class and not doing the right things, and I got put on like an academic probation. So I kind of got myself situated because I still wanted to be a nurse, and I got back on track, and with us being in early college, I pretty much had all my prereqs done. I was kind of just doing a couple, like it was like 2 or 3 classes my first semester. Going into second semester, I was approved and accepted into the nursing program, and I get started, and I realized how fast I did not want to do that for the rest of my life. And I think that the professors there had a lot to do with it as well. I just didn't get a good connection with the people who were teaching me. So I left and I went back to what I've known my whole life, which is construction. I guess you can pick back up. Or I'll keep going.
I mean, we got together and then what, 2020? Yeah.
Yeah,
2020. I was still massaging. We moved in together and I was still massaging. And then you started working for your dad at his company. And we did that for a few years. And then we got pregnant with Oakley, our first one. And I had her 2022. And then when she was 6 months old, we moved to Pennsylvania, where I'm from. And we've been here for, I think it's almost 2 years now. So, and then you're working.
Yeah, I got a good job offer. We couldn't refuse to not come here. It wasn't just because of her family was here. I don't know if you've ever worked for family, but it either works or it doesn't. And I was unfortunately in the case where it doesn't work or it didn't work. And so I took a job up here and we've been here since.
It's all about that opportunity piece. And both of you have definitely taken advantage of those opportunities as they presented. And you've been flexible on the go, kind of wherever you thought was the next right move.
Yeah.
Oakley.
Want to speak?
You want to say hi?
Say hi.
Hi.
But we've done really good. I mean, we've done good enough where Danielle doesn't have to work. I get to work from home. I'm on the road like 2 days a week, maybe. Other than that, I work right out of my office, out of the house.
Nice.
No complaint.
What's it mean to you in terms of having that kind of freedom? I mean, here we are, it's 11 o'clock on a Monday, and you get to spend time together, you get to spend time with family. What's it like to have that kind of independence and freedom?
I love it. I love where we are. It's, we moved 600 miles away from our family. I have a little up here, but we're still an hour away from them. And I think it was a little hard at first, but it's wonderful. I mean, we miss our family, but we've gotten just so used to being up here alone. I mean, we have help. It's an hour away, but I mean, we just rely on each other and it is fun. He works from home, so he's here to help with the kids, but we just have a good routine. I mean, I love it. I think we're doing amazing.
In terms of freedom, my job, I guess I learned a lot from early college because when you start getting to that sophomore, junior, senior year, you start getting that freedom. And, they give you enough to choke yourself with it, And my job's the same way. If I want to sleep in until 10, 11 o'clock, I can, but I got to be expected to work until 10, 11 o'clock at night, which I do. If the kids got to go to the doctors, I go to the doctors. But here I am. I'm stuck in the office until, 2, 3 hours after dark. So I get paid for a 40-hour week, and I'm working a hell of a lot more than 40 hours. So.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But that's cool. You guys look happy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of we'll close out the interview on this part and this question. You can decide however you want to answer it. But what advice, and class of 2018, 2019, we're starting to get a little bit older. So my focus question here is, what do you say to that senior who's finishing up? They think they know what they want to do, but maybe they don't. What advice do you give them?
Mine, go ahead.
Think twice. Don't jump into something that you don't know what you want to do unless you're certain of it. Because, like, for example, I had scholarships. I went for 1 year of school. I'm still stuck with $15,000 in debt. It's just, make sure you know what you want to do. Make sure when you know what you want to do, you do nothing but put your mind to that. Don't go off the deep end when you get to college or when you get to, if you go into the working field. Just stay, stay proud of your work and work as hard as you can. And, the, the beneficiary side of it, the money, it will flow in. It might not be, you want to be a teacher or you want to be whatever, it doesn't matter. You just got to do what makes you happy, because I thought nursing was going to make me happy. And well, I didn't get out of school because I didn't like it. So, I didn't like this side of the work when I worked for my family. So what I did was I got away from the family side of it. And now what I do, it makes me happy. I'm good at it. I just kept my mind on the work and nothing but the work.
Good advice.
I just have to say, like me, I wasn't 100% ready to jump into something, and I waited, and I think that was the best thing for me, because I allowed myself to take a little break and kind of figure out what I wanted to do. I feel like when you're in school, not that they push, but it's like, it's almost like you have to know what you want to do, or you're never going to do anything. But for me, taking that step back was huge, because I was allowed to kind of see the bigger picture. I mean, if I would have went to Warren Wilson, I'm sure I would have loved it, but I can't say what the outcome was, because at the end, of school, I really wasn't into it anymore. So my decision changed probably 4 or 5 times in high school in general. So, I mean, as long as you doing something that you love. I loved massage. I still do. I'm hoping to get my license up here soon, but you have to follow whatever path that your heart leads you to. And like he said, it's not about the money, kind of is, yes, but as long as you're doing something that makes you happy. And I know a lot of kids from the school, they were opposite of me. They jumped right into college, and some of them burned out, some of them finished, and they're doing amazing things now. And I'm proud of them. That's great. Everybody is so different. So if, that's all it is at the end of the day. Everyone's different, and you've got to just follow your heart.
We're all on our own paths.
Yeah, exactly. Lazy
takeaway
together.
All right, let me close out the recording, and then we'll
tell you one more thing. I have to tell you my exciting thing.
Do you want it recorded or not?
Yeah, everyone can hear this. I'm going to become mayor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to be mayor of Shippingport, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Oh, like 170 people.
There's 200 some that live here, and I'm going to be their mayor. Yeah.
Wow.
It'll give me something to do. I have not a lot of knowledge, but it's going to be exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
That Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. Shippingport.
Tiny little town.
Yeah, the only thing we have here is a nuclear power plant. That's it. We don't even have a stoplight.
What could go wrong?
I don't know.
Nuclear power plant.
Hopefully not much while I'm mayor.
Hopefully not. We'll close out this recording. I'll talk to you for a couple seconds after.
Yeah.
But always great to see you, Danielle. Great to see you, too. Love to see you happy. Love to see the smiles on the faces.
You.
Yeah.